Hustler Fund, we needed to have started by our communications authority saying every Kenyan must have one phone number, well known to me, and if I need the second one, fine, but let me pay for it, isn't it? Because maybe I need. But then you decided I can have 5 SIM cards, honestly. Why wouldn't I just take pesa ya serikali? So I take with this phone, then I change. But you are not even looking and saying the same name and the same ID has come. So this is the same person. And that is why, hata kama nilikuwa kwa jela, I was able to take Hustler Fund and take many times as I wish. You remember the time we were told one person did what? A group of young people just sat and decided they will take and take. I mean, so all these things start from somewhere. Can we have also the authority now helping us? And it's not just about the Hustler Fund, it's many funds where people take and take and take with different phone numbers, and another one will call you with the same phone number. So I would say for now, if you audit Hustler Fund, you might find of late it is a bit functional.
Is it?
Well,
because the report estimates that.
A bit functional, because...
A bit functional?
A bit functional, because some of... Now they've learned a few of their mistakes. But the first one, oh, definitely, let us agree, the first one we missed.
All right, but because I want to...
Dagoretti, no, the member of parliament, BEATRICE ELACHI has raised important issues about Kenya's policy direction, the management of public funds, and Africa's general approach to governance during a televised political discussion on the insights. Our remarks focus on challenges in implementing digital system, the progress and failures of the Hustler Fund, and African resistance to enforcing safeguards in policy making. Speaking on matters related to data management and digital policy, Elachi emphasized that the real issue in Kenya is not where the country's data is stored, but rather the lack of opportunity given to ordinary Kenyans. According to her, the focus should shift from the technological location of data to ensuring that citizens are empowered and given equal access to opportunities within the country's growing digital economy. She stressed that local capacity and human development are more important than debates about foreign data hosting or cloud platforms. On the topic of the Hustler Fund, Elachi acknowledged that the fund has gone through a rocky path since its launch. She noted that the first phase of the fund faced serious problems, indicating poor planning and implementation flaws. Many Kenyans struggled to access the loan or understand the terms, and there was widespread criticism over transparency and accountability. However, she recognized that the funds are since improved. According to Elachi, recent changes made the Hustler Fund more functionable, and the official managing it have learned from their initial mistakes. This has led to better system and clear structure for dispersing and recovering loans, although more still needs to be done to win public trust and ensure that funds generally support small businesses and low-income earners. Turning to broader Africa policy context, Elachi spoke about the continent's repeated failure to enforce proper safeguard in its governance systems. She argued that African governments often avoid creating and enforcing boundaries that prevent misuse of public resources. She pointed out that this unwillingness to self-regulate allows corruption, mismanagement, and exploitation to thrive. Our comment sparked discussion among panelists and viewers, many of whom agree that Africa's long-standing development challenges are often tied to poor accountability and weak implementation of laws and policies. The lack of clear check and balance in most African countries continue to affect everything.
We keep on using technology to collect. So when you even come out and start saying how do we protect? And don't forget, I'll give you an example, a very interesting example. In Kibra, just last year, they finalized, because also NGOs collect data, so who questions when they are collecting? They collected data to give water filters to the people of Kibra, isn't it? Today, if I go to that organization, they will give me the data for the people of Kibra.
Wow.
Is it in Kenya? No. It's right now in the US. And they will tell you, Beatrice, in Kibra, you only have 187,000 households. Look at how our data normally says we are 1 million people in Kibra. But look at this organization that gave per household. And they took time and they made sure they combed and they can open for you, Dibal, that data. So you tell me. So the problem is not even, the problem, as you say and as we all say, it's not about where our data is. It's about the Kenyan who has been given an opportunity. When somebody comes and says you want to collect data, isn't it fair you question all this and get to know after you've collected the data, where is it going? So our data is scattered outside there because we have different organizations that have collected data.
I wanted just to tackle down, or to tackle